Tavis Robinson. Number 7, Lin Yin Xuan.
球衣背号7号，同样来自台湾球员林奕轩。
Number 8, Ju Lacaste Santos. Number 10, Rashawn McCarthy. 11, Mark Hall. Number 20, Ben Batir.
20号巴特尔来自中国球员。
Number 24, Ben Borja. Number 25, Hu Po Lin.
球衣背号25号吴柏林来自台湾的球员。
31, Ma Kong San.
球衣背号31号马港生来自香港球员。
The head coach is Rich Alvarez. Ladies and gentlemen, East Sea Pirates.
以上是东海海盗队守门球员 Shake Hands 最后热身 Final Warming Up。
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Asian Tournament here in Taipei City in Taiwan. This is the Taiwan leg of the Asian Tournament, and we are here inside the Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasiums. The Bantam Black Dragons defeated Pola Pilipinas RPG in the first game. Our second game, the East Sea Pirates will take on the Zamboanga Valientes. And our main game, the Mustangs will take on the visiting Macau Black Bears. New import here for the Zamboanga Valientes, arriving today. Sandy Grumo with Noi Africa. Jess Constantino is our courtside reporter. Good afternoon to you, Noi.
Good afternoon to you, Sandy. And both teams currently 0-2, looking for their first win. Ricky Bryce not available for the Zamboanga Valientes, but parading a new import in Demetrius Thomas.
All right, we go now to the numbers. The Mustangs defeated the Pirates 129 to 101.
Well, actually, the EC Pirates was very good on the offensive end, hitting 42% of their shots, but allowing the Mustangs 55%. And something that they can stay positive about, they were able to score 38 points in the paint, as much as the bigger and stronger Taiwan Mustang.
On the other side of the floor, the Valientes lost to the Bantam Black Dragons big time, 113 to 74. And what's happening with the Zamboanga Valientes?
Definitely the defense, a big problem for them, allowing the Bantam Black Dragons 51% from the field, while only hitting 31% of their shots, and also not able to control the rebounds, out-rebounded by Bantam Black 58 to 46. Of course, they are missing the services of Malik Diop, who is one of their leading rebounders, also lost in the lineup. Nick Evans. So with only Rick Bryce and Gio Chu trying to control the boards, a big problem for the Valientes.
Mark Cole continues to shine for the East Sea Pirates. A triple-double performance for him.
And in their last game, a loss, of course, a triple mark for Mark Hall, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 3-pointers together with Tavis Robinson. They are the leading scorers for the Pirates.
And the mighty Termite strikes again. Rudy Liganay, the most veteran of all the players there for the Zamboanga Valientes.
Also a key loss for the Valientes, Peter Alfaro. That's why very important how Rudy Liganay able to run the offense and also to get his points on the board. 11 points and 6 rebounds in 28 minutes of play the last time out.
Now we go to our marquee matchup. In this game, Rashawn McCarthy and Frankie Johnson.
And of course, the new lead guards for these two teams, as Rashawn McCarthy seems to have found his confidence already, shooting a high mark from the three-point area, 36%, averaging 12 points, while Frankie Johnson no longer just the scoring punch off the bench. Right now, he is their top scorer, averaging 24 points per ball game.
All right, that's Frankie Johnson on your screen. We are set to go here. The second game, Rich Alvarez. Very calm. Very patient coach.
Oh yeah, he's he's a nice guy, but needs to be more affirmative with this team, especially since both teams still winless in 2 games.
So it's going to be the East Sea Pirates and the Zamboanga Valientes. Both teams still winless here in the Asian Tournament campaign. This is the 4th leg, by the way. It's the new player, the new world import for the Zamboanga Valientes. He arrived earlier, and Coach Bobby Dick de los Santos, the head coach of the Zamboanga Valientes, played college basketball at San Sebastian.
Again, for both of these teams, very important that they start strong, especially for the Valientes. They're one of the few teams that averages less than 20 points in the first quarter and cannot afford to have another slow start here. And I think that's why they've been trying to start Frankie Johnson in each and every game.
All right, Frankie Johnson would start, as you wish. And Rudy Linganay, Dimitri Thomas, Isa will be starting for the first time here with the Asian Tournament, and Jiu Chu. While the Pirates will start with Dula Castisantos, Rashawn McCarthy, Mark Cole, Ben Bora, and Makong San will start for the first time here for the Pirates here in the Taiwan leg.
And interesting how the Pirates choosing not to start Tevis Robinson in this game. He is their leading scorer. Maybe Coach Rich Alvarez trying to shake things up.
And sometimes you have to do it in order for you to have a bench scoring. So, we are set to go here. We are ready. The officials are ready and the players are ready. And let the game begin. We are just underway. Ben Bora from far away. And he's been struggling in terms of shooting from beyond the arc here in the Taiwan leg.
And in the first few legs, that's what really gotten our attention, the ability of Ben Bora to shoot from the outside.
That's Mark Hall. Yes, sir.
Continues to sizzle. Mark Hall able to take on the number 2 scoring role for the Pirates. Very effective on the floor.
Rudy. Thomas. Isa. He tosses it up. Jiu-Chu. Back out to Thomas and rebounded by Hole.
Well, I feel like that's really one of the things that the Valientes have been missing. Getting a world import who can score from the perimeter. Unlike Mark Hall hitting on that corner 3.
Mark Hole from Minnesota. He was drafted 5th round by the Atlanta Hawks. In the NBA.
Frankie Johnson continuing to do microwave things as Hall will miss from the perimeter.
That's Ben Bora from the outside. Pirates 8, Valientes 2.
Well, I think is getting the starting nod here because Mike Tolomia seems to have not yet recovered from that knee-to-knee collision in their previous game.
Isa, very active here.
As we see the keys to the game for the Pirates, take care of the basketball, get out on the break. They're second in the league in fast break points and get to the line. Although they shoot 82% from the free throw line, they only take 14 free throws per game.
Here is Frankie Johnson. Incoming! Bang!
Frankie Johnson on the catch and shoot. Very effective, very dangerous.
Better first period for the Valientes here.
Sean McCarthy continuing to be more confident back in the Philippines. He was known as a scorer, but seems to have needed a shot in the confidence. As you see those baskets coming from Frankie Johnson, putting the ball on the floor, using the board.
Here is Frankie Johnson. The microwave. Diuchu providing the screen. Johnson misfires. Saved by Isa. Rudy. Picked up by Rashawn McCarthy. Inside pass. Broken up by Frankie Johnson. Here he comes. No look pass to Thomas. And Thomas will score for the first time here in the Asian tournament. Look at that hairstyle by Dimitri Thomas.
I think you used to have that kind of a hairstyle, Sandy.
That was a long time ago when I was in college. Rashawn to Kong or to Mako San. And he is fouled.
Again, both teams not really having rim protection, especially for the Valientes, not having Ricky Bryce, but Demetrius Thomas getting set up there, easy 2 points.
6.5 remaining. Mark Hole shoots and will miss. Here is Frankie Johnson. He will go all the way now. He has 5 points.
Frankie Johnson has been that guy for the Zamboanga Valientes here in leg 4. Especially without Bryce here, might need to score over 30 in this game.
And rebounded by Gio Chu. Frankie lost it momentarily, takes it back. And that's a travel called on Dimitri Thomas.
We're gonna expect a little bit of a struggle here for Demetrius Thomas, just coming in very late for the Valientes.
Here in the Asian tournament, they're allowing 3 world imports and 3 Asian imports. Rashawn McCarthy, Ben Borja, outside he's an Asian import, and that will be his first 3-pointer in this game.
Again, very important to the offense of the Pirates how Ben Borja will draw out the bigger guys of the opponents whenever he hits those threes.
Isa will try to answer back, rebounded by Ben Borja. Ben Borja played for the Guam national team and averaging 20 points in the Micronesian Cup 2022. And Tevis Robinson scoring there for the Pirates. Here is Rudy, guarded by Mark Cole. Gio Chu provides the screen. Rudy, he sprays it to Thomas. Isa with the offensive recovery, and Gio Chu will score.
Very underrated, the signing of Gio Chu. Does everything well on the floor.
And a timeout. We'll be right back here watching the Asian tournament here in the city of Taipei in Taiwan. Rich Alvarez and Bobby Dick de los Santos, a must-win for them. Frankie Johnson, the microwave is on fire. 7 points here in the first period. We'll be right back. Ben Borja now with 5.
back to our ball game. The Zamboanga Valientes may be undermanned and undersized for today's game against the East Asia Pirates as injury hit some of their local and foreign players. But never will we see them fold. The team is committed to give the best, make stops and run today, whatever it takes, gentlemen.
Again, not having Ricky Bryce due to a foot injury, and then Colombia with the knee injury, and then you've got Malik Diop, who is in Taiwan but has yet to play.
Tevis Robinson scoring there. And Tevis Robinson from Ypsilanti in Michigan.
You see the three-point shooting, 5 out of 7 for the Pirates, 2 out of 7 for the Valientes.
Foul is on Ben Borja. His first personal.
And Tevis Robinson transferring from the Mustangs. See there the foul called on Robinson trying to strip.
Oh, was it on Robinson or Borja?
Oh yeah, you're correct. It's on Borja.
Outside to Rudy Linganay. Keys to the game.
Keys to the game for the Valientes. Get the offense going. So far in the in this leg, they're worst, averaging less than 80 points per game, shooting 39% from the field. Rebounding wise, they're only grabbing 44 rebounds per game. And of course, they need to start stronger. And so far, they've been outscored by the Pirates 22-14.
So Borja with his second personal. Now he is in danger of becoming a liability on defense.
This is a team that does not really have that much ceiling.
I think he's the tallest player there.
Aside from probably Kong Sanma.
Yeah. Mohamed Salim playing extended minutes here in the Taiwan leg of the Asian tournament.
Well, he has been providing some heavy artillery from the outside, but needs to be more consistent and needs to help out on the defensive end for the Valientes.
And McCarthy misses outside. Mohamed, a bad pass there. He committed a turnover. Tevis Robinson going all the way. And Marco unable to finish the job, picked up by Thomas.
Robinson asking for a foul again. A transfer from the Mustangs. Didn't really get a lot of touches with the Mustangs, but with the Pirates, he's leading his team in scoring, averaging 30 points in this leg.
Rudy Linganay. Oh, Chu was not expecting it, but Dimitri Thomas. Good presence of mind there. Ben Borja creating space. Short on the 3 attempt. Into the hands of Thomas. Ben Borja guarding Rudy Linganay. Now it's Tevis Robinson defending Rudy. Sees pace. Thomas for 3. Jiu Chu comes down with it. And Thomas with a putback.
It's a pretty good addition for the Valientes, this tandem of Chu and Thomas getting some offensive boards.
Sean McCarthy is fouled by Jiu Chu. That'll be the first on Jiu Chu.
He's been getting into foul trouble a lot the first 2 games, and Jiu Chu on display. The accidental touch pass to Demetrius Thomas.
And Rashawn McCarthy, a Filipino-American. Born September 10, 1989. He was drafted in the PBA in the 2nd round, 6th overall. He played for the West Sports Malaysia Dragons, played for San Miguel Beer, played for Kia, Blackwater. He's been around. He also played in the MPBL in the Philippines.
Also played with the Mustangs. When he played in the pros, he actually also played with Alex Cabagnot, who was his former teammate also with the Mustangs.
Ball's goal. It's number 7. So it's Frankie Johnson at the free throw line.
really embraced the scorer's role for the Valientes. Every time he's gotten the basketball, he has looked to shoot. So far, 3 out of 4 from the field.
And that's a travel on Bater.
You can see Bater a little raw, a little young, but he possesses the genes to be a successful player.
Lin in the game now. He stands to defend Frankie Johnson. 2 minutes and 20 to go. Rudy Linganay. Shot clock 10 seconds. Oh, intercepted by the Pirates. Here is Lin, and he will score over Thomas.
Barely avoiding the chase down coming from Thomas.
Good assist there by Rashawn McCarthy. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Frankie Johnson releases the 3, and he comes up empty. Isa, the retrieval. Nice 2 points by Isa. He'll go to the line. That's Muhammad Salim there with the connection. And it's going to be a 3-point play for the Zamboanga Valientes. Here is Lin attacking hard. First 2 points for Lin.
And we're seeing both teams really trying to attack the paint. No rim protection on either end.
Muhammad Salim now with 5 points here. And it's a 2-point game. The Pirates 26, the Valientes 24. Rashawn McCarthy fading away. Nice move.
There is really nothing Hassan could do trying to keep in step with Rashawn McCarthy in the perimeter.
He played high school basketball in Westbury in New York. Drafted in the 2nd round, also 6th overall pick in the PBA, Rashawn McCarthy. Here's Zia Chu. Here is Frankie Johnson for 3. Mohammed with the offensive rebound. The mighty Termite. Here is a shot to Frankie. And it's a 24-second shot clock violation.
Great defensive stand right there for the Pirates, forcing Frankie Johnson to that long heave. Wouldn't even have counted if it went in.
Taken away by the Valientes. Rudy, 25 seconds remaining in the first. It's a 4-point game. Rudy puts the move. Creating space for 2.
That's what you like about Rudy Lingana. He may be known more as a playmaker, but whenever he needs to put points on the board, he can do just that.
3 seconds to go. And that will end our first quarter here in Taipei, with the Pirates ahead by 2 points against the Valientes. 28-26. Rashawn McCarthy finding Lin in transition, and Lin with his first 2 points of the game. And 5 points here for Mohamed Salim. Very active here in the Taiwan leg. Back in a moment.
are still watching the Asian tournament, Tevis Robinson III came from an athletic family. His relatives would actually bring him to either a football or basketball game when he was young. That's why falling in love with sports came naturally for him. At a young age, he wanted to be a Power Ranger, a Green Ranger to be exact. But we all know that's all fiction, so he became a basketball player instead. In his free time, the 29-year-old from Michigan loves listening to hip-hop music and playing Monopoly Deal. With regards to basketball, it's only his second year in Asia, and his ultimate dream is for his family to see him play live. Back to you, Sandy and Noy.
Well, the Pirates definitely happy that he decided against being a Green Ranger and becoming a basketball player. So far, he has been leading his team in scoring in this leg, averaging 30 points per game.
Second quarter action here. It's a 2-point game. The Pirates, they are ahead. Gio tying a small game at 28-all.
That's what you get when you have Gio Chu on the floor. He keeps on attacking the offensive glass, getting his points mostly from those putbacks.
Tavis Robinson misses outside.
The bench mob on the floor for the Valientes. Alcantara, who had a good showing in their first game.
Hassan. Gio Chu. Mohammed, shot clock at 2. It's 1. Hassan misfires. Robinson with a move. Short on the layup. Topped away by Hassan. Joe Alcantara will not force the issue. Salim. He is fouled. He is very aggressive in attacking the basket. Better leg for Mohammed Salim. As you can take a look at this one.
Coach Bobby Dick giving him a lot more confidence, putting the ball in his hands, making him make the decisions on offense.
Lucas Santos checks back in for the Pirates. New players on the floor for the Pirates. That's Wopu Lin. Checking in for the first time for the Pirates, Salim. Gets the second free throw. And the Valientes, for the first time, ahead by 1, 29-28. And that's a three-pointer from Wupulin.
I think the Valientes read the scouting report. That's a specialty of Wupulin. Whenever he's open, he can knock down that three-point shot.
Shot clock at 7. Gio Chu scores inside.
Gio Chu providing the physicality in the paint for the Valientes.
Marco. Tavis Robinson, 4-3. Joe Alcantara slowing things down for the Valientes. We are tied at 31-all. Santos guarding Joe Alcantara. Joe putting Dula Santos in a torture chamber, but he turned the ball over. Here is Du. 3-on-1 as Tavis will not score, though. He is fouled by Salim.
Tavis Robinson knew that he should have had a three-point opportunity on that play. The great dish there. Getting the ball back to him from Lacaste Santos. And Tavis Robinson, everyone's looking for him on offense. And so far he has been delivering. In this game already with 5 points in the game. The Valientes have recovered from a weak start, able to tie the ball game now.
Tavis Robinson played for the Johnson and Wales University in Florida.
McCarthy will check in for Mark Hall. McCarthy, Johnson, marquee matchup. Manifesting on the floor as they're picking up each other.
A 2-point game under 7 minutes to go. Jiu Chu with a hesitation. He slaps it home. Over Ben Borja.
Great pick and roll action there. I like what I'm seeing from Frankie Johnson trying to involve his teammates now.
Johnson, Jiu Chu, Aner Hassan, Salim, and Joel Alcantara. Frankie Johnson misses the three-pointer. Rashawn McCarthy. Tavis Robinson is fouled by, is it Frankie Johnson or Jiu Chu? So it's going to be on Frankie Johnson.
See right there on the pick and roll, Jiu Chu with a hammer, a left-handed hammer over Ben Borja. Tavis Robinson trying to earn a living from the free throw line. He's been getting fouled a lot from the field, 2 out of 6, but already with 3 steals.
He played in the Spanish League, German League, Italian League, French League, Polish League, Portuguese League, Russian League, Japanese League, Chinese League, Korean League, Turkish League, and he's here in Asia playing in the Asian tournament. He's been around.
That is the definition of a journeyman for sure.
I don't like the word journeyman, by the way.
No, that just means he's been around.
He's been around, but Haner will go inside but will not score. 5:45 remaining. Ben misses outside, rebounded by Salim. Frankie Johnson. Jiu Chu. We are halfway through this first half as Salim will penetrate and he will not score. Rebounded by Lu. Wu. Ben short on the layup.
Some missed opportunities here for the Pirates in transition.
It's been a very close ball game as Frankie will score from downtown.
Frankie Johnson, first player in double digits for the Valientes.
Rashawn McCarthy. Ben. Dude. Tavis Robinson is fouled. It's very hard to defend Tavis Robinson because he's such a strong player.
Yeah, aside from being strong, he's very active on the floor. He continues to move without the basketball. And having a guy like Dula Casa Santos to try and find him in scoring opportunities.
And this timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. And before we go to that timeout, that's the dunk of Jiu Chu. And he dunked it over Ben Borja. Frankie Johnson hot here in the first half as Tevis Robinson will score at the free throw line. 4.5 remaining here in the first half. And it's been a very close ball game we have here. It's a tied ball game there. And it's not here. Now the Pirates 37, Valientes 36.
Nevertheless, we expected a very competitive ball game as both teams looking for their first victories, both winless in their first 2 games.
4 minutes and 23 to go. And Mohamed Salim continues to score for the Valientes.
Taking advantage of the opportunity of not having Ricky Bryce getting a lot more touches is Mohamed Salim.
Tevis from downtown.
Tevis Robinson, not mistaken, is the first 3. But continues to lead his team in scoring.
14 points now for Tevis Robinson. And a bad pass there by Gia Chu. Tevis with a penetration. Provided by Ben Borja. The ball goes out of bounds.
But I like the intention there by McCarthy trying to find Robinson moving without the basketball.
So it's going to be Alcantara, Salim, Haner, Hassan, Giachu, and Rudy Linganay. Three minutes 17 remaining. It's a 2-point game. Hassan scores from downtown. His first 3-pointer here in the Asian tournament.
Valientes have really gone out trying to compete with the Pirates, even without their main guys. Even Mike Colomia not available for them.
It's a 1-point game here. Neither team lead this ball game by as many as 5. That's how close we are. Both teams on a must-win situation as Hassan committing that turnover, a traveling infraction called on him.
The adjustment by Robinson after Hassan hit a 3-pointer earlier, this time more aggressively closing out on him.
2 minutes 14 to go. Mark Ho. Kong Sama. Nice move. His first 2 points of the game. Had his moments the other night versus the Mustangs.
Very much needed contribution. It needs to be, significant for these Pirates, being that local who can contribute.
And Tevis Robinson misses on the gimme shot, and the second serving is good.
Well, I think he got caught in between trying to laying it up and throwing it down.
So the Pirates with a 3-point lead. And this timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. And let's take a look at this replay here. For Sean McCarthy, Tevis Robinson misses that one. The offensive rebound at the putback by Tevis Robinson. He has 16 points. Back in a moment. Ricky Bryce not playing here in the game because of an injury. And that's why they have a new import. That's Dimitri Thomas.
whom we
Also,
haven't,
Malidiaf.
yeah, we haven't seen much of Thomas here late in the second quarter, but this five on the floor has been performing quite well.
Joe Alcantara. That's a 24-second shot clock violation.
Definitely still had the ball in his hands when that buzzer sounded. Alcantara putting ball pressure in the backcourt on Mark Hall.
Here is Mark. Short. He gets it back. Ben Borja. Rebounded by Salim.
Continuing to struggle is Ben Borja. We're saying struggling because we know how consistently he can make it from the outside.
Well, he's been struggling here in the Taiwan leg compared to his first three legs. He was pretty good in shooting from beyond the arc. And here is Ben. He's just a young player. And Tevis Robinson will go to the free throw line.
Tavis Robinson again getting to the free throw line. You know, there's really not much resistance whenever he's been driving inside. He's getting fouled as he is trying to finish. Gonna need to stop the basketball right before he gets inside.
16 points now for Tevis Robinson, 6 out of 7 from the field, 4 steals.
The Valientes doing a better job at trying to contain him. Remember, had that 41-point explosion on opening day of leg 4.
Tevis Robinson is listed at 6'6". He brings a lot of explosiveness with his Pirates team. Job. Hassan asking for the ball. Oh, stripped away by Tevis Robinson. He is fouled by Joe Alcantara.
But they are in the penalty, so that will mean 2 free throws nevertheless for Tevis Robinson. He was trying to stop the Pirates from getting in transition, but not aware of the foul situation.
Again, Tevis will go to the free throw line. He's been shooting well at the line, but he is shooting 4 out of 11 from the field. Goes 2 out of 2.
That's how the good scorers get their points, get the rhythm, get to the free throw line, and so far that is exactly what Tevis Robinson has been trying to do.
20 seconds to go. Salim. Ben with a beautiful move inside.
I didn't know that he had that in his bag, able to adjust in mid-air, finishing with the reverse.
And that's how you close a quarter, with Ben Borja finishing the job. The Pirates 49, the Valientes 41. And Ben Borja, 7 points in this game. And let's take a look at this finish by the big guy from Guam, Ben Borja. 7 points in the first half. We'll be right back. Second. Can't get enough of the action. Basketball fans, the Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day. At number 10.
On the floater. Back on the cross. Oh, going all the way. What a move there by Denver Callis.
Seeing token positions there from JP Galinchon, who probably was surprised that Cadiz
At 9.
on the floor, and you see Harris right there, as big as the monitor.
Chris Harris banging buddies downstairs and a slam dunk for Harris.
Nothing Robinson is going to be able to do if they don't send help. It's going to be a
Moving to number 8.
He was fouled. He was doing the pose as Joseph will slam it home. And Joseph Obasa with a slam dunk.
That's what you want to see for the Vanta Black Dragons. Try to push the pace.
At 7.
I talked to him earlier and he said he's not in basketball shape. Denver Callis confuses everyone there, and the assist from Gia Chu.
That time, Denver Cadiz.
Number 6.
Chris snaps it again. That is his second dunk here in the game.
He made the
At 5.
Alex Capocchio also back in the game. Howard, wide open, and he slams it home. White Howard with a flush.
there is no
Now we go to number 4.
Hesitation move. And Miles, that's Joseph Obasa with a slam dunk.
right now. It's Vanta Black showing that chemistry is an advantage for them. And
The number 3 spot.
put their hand down. That shot is going to go up as 3 out of 5 from the perimeter so far.
Gray from downtown.
And a quick reply by Damien Shonkwi.
11 all is ours.
Number 2.
Definitely an opportunity for Val Chauca.
Oh, ho, ho! I just saw a man flying.
And I think we saw just the same thing, Sandy.
30 seconds go by here in the fourth quarter.
And now the number 1 play of the day.
And a dunk by Davis Robinson, the first dunk for the Pirates here in this game.
A very difficult one, having to go up against Harris on that play. Look at that.
This is basketball at its best. The Asian Tournament Top 10 Plays of the Day. We're back here inside the Taipei Heping Basketball Gymnasium here in Taipei, Taiwan. Let's take a look at the numbers here. This is the biggest lead, by the way, by the East Sea Pirates, 49-41.
And what has helped them greatly, the ability to hit from the outside, 7 out of 14 from the three-point area. Although the Valientes are keeping it close mainly because they've been able to dominate the rebounds, 21-13. However, needs to do a better job in taking care of the basketball. 13 turnovers. And also with the bench points, the EC Pirates, 24 points. But 19 of those coming from Tevis Robinson, who came off the bench in this game.
That's the ploy of head coach Rich Alvarez to give their bench more scoring power. And the Black Bears will play the host team later on. Robert Whitaker there for the Evanta Black Dragons. So it's a 9, making it 8-point game. With the Pirates ahead. Biggest lead for them. And Davis Robinson scoring 19 points, 4 out of 11 from the field in the first half, but it was 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Frankie Johnson starting for the Valientes, top scoring for them, 12 points, and was 4 of 8 from the field and 2 out of 6 from downtown. So starting here for the Pirates, Rashawn McCarthy, Mark Cole, Ben Bora, Kong Sama, and Tevis Robinson. This is their regular starting 5.
This is a very potent 5 for Coach Rich Alvarez.
McCarthy misses outside. And starting here for the Valientes, Dimitri Thomas, Rudy Linganay, Frankie Johnson, Mohamed Salim, and Gio Chu. I think they need to give Gio Chu the ball.
Oh, you make him try to initiate the offense from the post.
Third quarter just underway. Mark Cole puts the move. He goes inside. Will get the kind bounce.
And Mark Cole attacking the defense of Demetrius Thomas.
Points now for Mark Cole, shooting 3 out of 7 from the field. Frankie Johnson, 4 out of 9 from the field. Toss it up. Now he is 4 out of 10 from the field.
That time Frankie Johnson going one-on-one.
Mark Cole now is hot.
Something like about Mark Cole, he is able to pick his spots and is very efficient on the floor.
Now he's in double figures with 10 points, shooting 5 out of 7 from the field. Rudy. Salim had his moments in the first, and that's what I'm talking about, Noy.
Exactly.
Gio Chu is also a creator.
Exactly what you asked for, Sandy, and Valientes going to Gio Chu on that play.
Mark Cole very short that time. It goes out of bounds. It will go back to the Valientes.
And it's very important for these two teams how they start this third quarter. Some games are won with how well you start off in the third quarter.
So I always ask this, what is your philosophy in the first 3 to 5 minutes of the third period?
Well, coming off the break, that's when you do some surprise moves. What kind of defensive scheme you put out. Maybe you put pressure on the basketball. Try to change the complexion of the game.
Good point. Rashawn McCarthy setting up the table. Slowing things down for the East Sea Pirates. They are ahead by 8. Back to their largest lead. Tevis. Kong Sama gets it back and will score. Now this is the largest lead of the game at 10 points.
Right now, Gio Chu, trying to protect his fouls in that time. Just giving the 2 points to Ma.
It's Frankie Johnson. Steals for this here. In the third, shoots, and it's an air ball. Tevis Robinson brings it across, chopping around, but inside it goes straight to the hole. Rebounded by Thomas. Frankie will wait for his teammates. Tevis trying to steal it from behind. There is Rudy Linganay. Gio Chu. Nice move, but no basket for Mohammed. Nice play.
Some sorry misses at the rim for both teams, but those are good looks.
Yeah. Thomas misses on the 3 attempt.
Still not yet able to find this rhythm is Demetrius Thomas.
Approaching the 6-minute mark of the third. Robinson firing and scoring.
Tevis Robinson trying to be more patient on the offense. Better read on the defense. Salim caught with his hand down.
6 minutes to go in the third. Frankie. Yes! After missing 2 straight from the field, now Frankie hits his first 3-point shot here in the third period.
And you're seeing Frankie Johnson shoot the basketball. Looks so easy, but definitely very hard to do.
Oh, this is dangerous. Gio
That's the last thing that you want to see. If you're the Valientes, another big man down on the floor. Looks like he tweaked his ankle on that play.
With Malik Diop not playing here, and we saw Ricky Bryce walking, but he is laboring that right foot also.
See right there on the landing.
That hurts.
I'm sitting here and I felt the pain.
From another
See right
angle.
there.
You know, every people here
Having the same reaction as
the
us.
same reaction. And that's Ricky Bryce on your screen also suffering an ankle injury. 3 big players who can help the team win games here.
Looks
2
like,
are not playing.
and looks like Thomas will need to play heavy minutes here in the second half. No real rim protection for the side of Zamboanga.
Malik Diop is 6'9", Gio is 6'8". Ricky Bryce is 7'2".
That's potentially a very tall front line for them.
Yep.
But that front line now on the bench for them.
What about that song? What's going on?
That's exactly what's happening to the Valientes right now, but with the injury bug just keeping on biting on them.
5.5 remaining in the third period. Coming up next, it's the Black Bears versus the Mustangs, our main game. We will see again Dwight Howard, Boogie Cousins, and Quinn Cook. Later on, Marco with a no-look pass to Rashawn. He hits the deck and no field goal there for McCarthy.
The Lingane waiting for the troops.
Salim, easy two.
Great move from Salim attacking Ben Borja off the dribble.
Three if it goes in, and it does not. And Rashawn coming out of nowhere to score the putback.
No one there to put a body on Rashawn McCarthy. It's like he's really been more comfortable playing for the Pirates.
Frankie Johnson.
That floater in the middle, very effective for Frankie Johnson.
Oh, Travis Robinson with a slam.
Again, no one in the middle to protect the paint for Zamboanga. And Tavis Robinson able to take advantage.
Rudy. Frankie Johnson from Vallejo, California, in the United States of America, and he turned the ball over. Tavis back. The good feed there by Tavis Robinson. 64-51, largest lead of the game.
But I'm not getting enough lift to throw it down. Nevertheless, still 2 points for the Pirates.
From Sama, able to get to it. Marco steps on the gas pedal for the layup.
Now the Pirates getting out on the open floor, extending that lead to 13.
And Bobby Dick de los Santos signaling a timeout. He's not happy with the way things are going right now for the Zamboanga Valientes. They look tired and weary. 66 to 51. Here is Travis Robinson with a slam dunk. Back in a moment.
Back to our ball game, Gio Chu is currently being attended by their team PT after hurting his right ankle mid-third quarter. He said he's still okay, but we still have to see if he can come back to the game. Back to you guys.
Well, with the way that he had to sit under the goal for quite some time, might be a better decision to just let him rest this game out.
Three minutes remaining in the third period. Frankie and Tevis not giving enough space. Nice hit there by Mohamed Salim beating the horn.
If I'm not mistaken, this just might be the best game that Salim has played so far here in the Asian tournament, showing a lot of confidence on that jumper.
A turnover by the Pirates. It's a different story here for the Pirates in the third period. They're defending well and they're scoring well. The Valientes in a scoring drought here in the third period. Janer Hassan. Thomas, the retrieval. Janer. He overcooks, rebounded by McCarthy. Rashad misses.
So let's see what the Valientes will do here. They're trying to execute in the half court, just not giving Thomas the touches.
66 to 53. Hassan trying to retrieve it, but to no avail. Lacasti Santos back in the game for the East Sea Pirates. Joe Alcantara back in the game for the Valientes.
Valientes looking for an offensive spark. Hopefully Alcantara can replicate his performance in their first game here in this leg.
Marco rises up for two and got it.
Nothing Salim could do right there with the way he was fading to the left.
A minute 15 remaining in the third. Frankie Johnson is fouled. He will go to the free throw line. You know, Frankie Johnson, the microwave as we call him.
See right there attacking the defense, but luckily getting a foul called. Actually, if you look at the score right now, 68 to 53 by the standards of this fourth leg, very low scoring.
He He's 29 years old. He plays other sports, includes UFC and MMA.
Well, I believe he said in an interview that if he weren't playing basketball, he'd be competing in the MMA.
Whoa. Maybe in the lower weights.
Yeah.
Black goal. And I can see Ricky Price wearing his uniform right now.
Maybe he's gonna try
And
to
the
play.
shoes. He's wearing his shoes on. 30 seconds to go. There's Joe Alcantara. 17 seconds. Hanem outside. Tevez gets the rebound. Tevez goes downhill and will not score. 5 seconds. Joe Alcantara with a hesitation move, and he lost it. Draws the foul. It's going to be on Mark Hole.
Like the aggressiveness being shown here by Alcantara. It's Robinson earlier missing on that gimme. Should have made this one, and he knows that he should have.
There's the foul by Hole. Joe Alcantara. He's been with the team since 2022. He's one of the longest tenured player for the Zamboanga Valientes.
And we covered him playing in Zamboanga.
Yeah. .8 to go. This is catch and shoot. Three quarters down and one more to go. Coach Bobby de los Santos of the Zamboanga Valientes. They're in deep trouble right now. They're down big time. They're down by 11 points. Rich Alvarez, a very calm coach for the Pirates. 68-57. We'll have an update later on with regards to Ricky Price. He is now wearing his uniform and putting on the shoes.
He wasn't wearing his shoes earlier, but we saw earlier that his left foot was heavily taped. So interesting to see if he will come into this ball game.
Fourth quarter here, Sandy Gumo with Noy Africa and Jess Constantine, our courtside reporter. And Frankie misses on the reverse. Ben Borja. Nice move by Ben Borja.
Ben Borja looking to be more aggressive off the dribble. That outside shot has not been falling for him.
job. Nakasti Santos on him. Salim scores and one for Salim.
This is the most aggressive and confident that I've seen Mohamed Salim so far. Look at him taking on Lin off the dribble. Scoring over Borja and Ma on that play.
Mohamed Salim there. Double figures already with 12. Had his moments against the Taiwan Mustang. He was able, and during that game, he was able to score against Boogie Cousins in transition.
If I'm not mistaken, twice.
Yeah, beautiful spin move as Borja is fouled there by Dimitri Thomas.
Right now, that's a good ploy for Zamboanga to try and take on Thomas.
I'll turn you over now to Jess Constantino. Jess?
Yes, Sandy and Noy, Ricky Bryce was supposed to not play today because he hurt his toenail in their last game. Unfortunately, because of Gio Chu's incident in the third quarter, Bruce suited up his uniform and might play in the remaining minutes, gentlemen.
So, might play. It's 50-50.
50-50.
50-50. Toenail.
Would probably be needed if any of the other bigs get into foul trouble for the Valientes.
Well, the Zamboanga Valientes is in the win right now and rebounded there by Wu. Wu pulled in. Du. Here is Wu. 4-3. Oh, nice assist there by Dula Santos.
That's a kind of contribution you want from Dula Santos. One of the things that they really miss for the Pirates, especially with Cash Martin, Small Martin playing for the Mustangs now. Who's going to find the open guys?
Here is Mohamed. He gets by Wu. Dimitri Thomas is fouled by Kong Samba.
Right now, Dimitri Thomas knows that he has to take advantage, take over the offense. As you see again, that great pass coming from Lacaste Santos and the night coming from Wu Po Lin.
Thomas at the line. They need his offense in this game. Plenty of time to go. Thomas only 7 points. Rebounded there by Ben Borja.
Let's see now if Lacaste Santos can run the offense for the Pirates.
Here is Ben for three. No, he will not take it. He decided to go straight to the hole.
A good decision for Borja, not seeing a Gio Chu in that paint.
Played high school basketball at Ocondo High School and Cal Maritime when he was in college in California. Frankie Johnson. Here's Rashawn McCarthy getting the rebound. Then Borja with a hesitation move. Haner on him. Here is Wu. Yes, sir!
Now it's ice on his veins. He's got the celebrations down pat.
And yes, that's why he's there. For three-point shooting, there was no resistance on the part of the Zamboanga Valientes. They're down here 79-60. Largest lead of the game at 19 points. Thomas goes inside. The penetration is good for Thomas. But we still have plenty of time remaining.
17 points, very manageable.
Back in the first half, it was a very close first half for both teams. But in the last 1 minute, there was the separation made by the East Sea Pirates.
Just getting out in transition earlier, scoring successive baskets in transition.
6 minutes and 20 to go. Let's take a look at this replay here.
Ben Borja able to pick it out to Wu Po Lin. Ice in his veins. Very happy with those makes.
Skong Sama, 4 points here, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Well, Gio Chu, by the way, is at the officials table. Is he coming back? Oh, he's gone.
Might have had his ankle retaped, but probably should
He's
just
with their PT.
probably should just sit this one out.
Frankie. Do. And Wu Po Lin will not force the issue. Here is Ben Borja for 3. Yes!
There you go. Ben Borja finally able to get some of that Wu Po Lin energy, able to make one.
He averaged 2 to 3 triples every game. Except here in Taiwan, we have a timeout, and it's brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. Ben Borja, 5 points here in this quarter alone. And Thomas with the penetration for the Valientes. There's the kick out. Wu Po Lin with 2 triples here, and the 4th. We'll be right back. You're watching the Asian Tournament. Welcome to the 4th quarter. Basketball fans here inside the Taipei Happy Basketball Gymnasium. Well, our next game at 7 p.m. will be Dwight Howard, Boogie Cousins, and Queen Cook, the Mustangs, and they will face the Macau Black Bears.
Should be an exciting ball game.
83-62. 21-point lead for the Valientes. That's a big 3-pointer from Joe Alcantara.
Joe Alcantara able to size up the defense of Dulacas Santos, pulling up for the basket.
5:15 remaining. Here is Ben. Salim on him. He spins. He lost it. Taken away by Frankie Johnson. The Valientes just could not trade shots here because they are down big time. They need a lot of stops.
So far, even on the offensive end, they've been struggling.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-pronged sword that they have to figure out.
And the mighty Termite checks back in.
And a big problem also checking in for the side of the Pirates. Tevis Robinson back on the floor looking to close this one out.
Rudy. Salim. Here, Hassan providing the screen. Salim not using it. He goes to the other side. What a move by Mohammed.
Great read there by Salim, able to use that Hassan screen properly. As soon as he came off that screen, found the open lane.
Sama getting the offensive rebound. Woo! Spotted by Mohammed.
Well, unless this game gets closer, I don't think Chu or Ricky Bryce will even try to play.
Three and a half remaining. Shot clock down. 2. It's 1.
And when you're trying to come back, do not want to even not get an attempt at the rim.
Lin checks back in. Lin with a separation. Robinson is fouled downstairs.
A good duty foul there from Hassan, not allowing the easy 2 points for Robinson.
(83-66), approaching the 3-minute mark of this game. Coming up next, it's the Black Bears and the Mustangs.
It's going to be the tallest front line in the league against the speediest backcourt in the league.
Yeah. Momo Kane and Damian Chongqui. Best duo here in the Asian tournament. Scoring duo.
Even when they're trying to defend the basketball,
Yeah.
very entertaining also.
They have a lot of fans here in the Asian tournament also. Salim. Corner, but no connection there for Batir. Travis putting the ball back into the hole.
Not needing to exert too much effort. Davis Robinson just doing enough to score 26 points.
Thomas. You know, he is very cold here in this game. A strong Salma will score in transition.
Again, very tough adjustment for Thomas in this game. Playing only his first with the Valientes.
Timeout brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. Denver Cadiz is in the game for the first time here. And the Valientes down 87-66. Three-pointer, Hassan will not score. You know, they had better showing there in the Ocean leg of the Asian tournament. Tavis Robinson scoring there. Finishing the Ocean leg, number 3 spot. And in the Pasay leg, number 4 spot. In the Apollo leg, at the number 2 spot, they were defeated by only 2 points against the the champions Bola Pilipinas RPG.
And again, looks like, you know, all the key losses. Malik Diouf not available in this leg due to injury. Peter Alfaro moving on.
And you know, if they will lose this game, this will be the first time that they will be losing 3 in a row.
And again, back to the drawing board for Coach Bobby Dick de Los Santos. And hopefully the players get healthier. Really need to have Bryce and Shu and Tolomia back in harness for the coming game.
The Black Bears and the Mustangs coming up next. That will be at 7 p.m.
Less than an hour away. Muhammad Salim.
The only bright spot in this game, Muhammad Salim with 16 points. We all know Frankie Johnson, well, he has 18 points in this game. He is more than 18 points.
Well, definitely Johnson, you know, he's a constant for the Valientes. It's just a matter of how much will he score. He will definitely score every game. So that's why a pleasant surprise for the Valientes that guys like Salim were able to step up in this game.
Valientes will be their 4th team foul. Pirates with a foul to give. "31 big points for Tavis Robinson, and he comes off the bench."
Those 32 points look actually effortless for Tavis Robinson. He's been, you know, the way he's been, the way his minutes have been managed, very commendable for Coach Rich Alvarez.
32 seconds remaining. "19 seconds.
Dribbling exhibition from Tavis Robinson.
You can always see that during the basketball camps, basketball clinics. So the final score, the East Sea Pirates 93, the Valientes 68. And it's the first win of the East Sea Pirates here in the Asian tournament, here in the Taiwan leg. So thank you very much, Jess Constantino, Noi Africa. Coming up next, it's the Mustangs and the Black Bears, 7 p.m. We'll be right back. My name is Sandy Group.